Hudson, Rachel, Bella, hello, hello. Right by the helipad here. Space Girl, good morning. Mike, Matthew, Kurt, hello. Yeah, the weather's a bit funky here. Audio is very low? Huh. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, you're right. Let me see if I can fix it. Let's see if I can fix the audio. To do that, unfortunately, I have to put a lot of things down. Okay. Turn this on for a second. Alright, that should be better. Good. Thank you for letting me know. Upwards and onwards. Anna, hello. Good morning. Hey, DTUK is here. Hello. Yeah, for some reason the adapter that I use for the microphone, if I unplug the microphone after I plug the adapter in, I have to unplug and replug the whole adapter. So that's what happened. So I apologize if I missed any good mornings while I was adjusting for technical difficulties. Jess, hello. Nosheen Bobby, hello. Be healthy as well and safe too. Nabiva, hello. Emily, good morning. Tess, good morning. Bluesman, yes. Less fog. It's not snowing right now. It was a very light snow. But I'll take it. You actually see icicles hanging off of the lamp posts. Queen ASMR, hello. Andrini, good morning. Matthew, what time do I sleep? Didn't sleep as much last night. Went to bed a little bit later than expected. It's about 6:15 in the morning in New York and the East Coast. Oh, actually, all of these pine needles have ice on them. These are like icicle pine needles. Look at that. That's kind of fun. Wow, this is actually pretty cool. Hold on a second. This is cool enough that I'm going to pause my commute and take a photo. It's not going to be easy though because of the darkness and the wind, and the flash is not going to be helpful. Maybe it will. I don't know. Let's see. Now, see, the flash ruins the whole experience of being able to see the ice because it just blasts it out. Well, hopefully one of those works. Can't stay for too long in one spot. Anyway, sorry if I missed any chats while I was focusing on the pine tree. No, I did turn off the flash, but if you turn off the flash, then it's so dark out that the exposure time increases and the wind is blowing the pine branches around, so all you get is a blurry mess. That's the concern. See, this one's not as the wind's not affecting this one as much, but this one doesn't have as many pine icicles, as I'll call them. Pinesicles. All right, we'll keep moving. Whoa, they got a whole crew out here. Enterprise Galileo, hello, hello. Well, I'm walking towards Chinatown. Hello, hello.
Go guys, watch out.
Coordinated effort, all right. So, thank you, thank you. One guy without a shovel, that's the team leader. Matthew in Wales, hello, good morning. Dave, good morning to you. China Grace, it's not super cold. I mean, it is like 30 degrees, but I don't know if it doesn't feel that way or if I'm just overly dressed, but it's all right. Ah, we found a shovel. He took over the team leader role and left the shovel behind. Kramer did swim in the East River. And then he stunk up a mattress. I remember that. Sarah Chang, good morning. Is it starting to warm up a little bit in Texas for whoever's over there? Stephen Schober, good morning. Eva, going towards Chinatown today. To an extent, Alex, I would say if it was negative 20 degrees and there was no wind or humidity, or there was 100% humidity, you'd still feel pretty cold. Well, 100% humidity means rain, but yeah, to an extent. Thanks, Captain Times. Sue Pitchford, good morning. Yes, scaffolding will always be here. Don't worry. It's a relatively short commute. I'm probably going to be slowed down a little bit if the paths aren't too clean. And some of them are iced over because there was a bit of a wintry mix overnight. What do I think of the pedestrianization of Norwich or Norwich City? Well, I don't know much about it, but hopefully the infrastructure is able to be adjusted to allow for pedestrians more easily. Might not be so easy. Like, they tried to add bike lanes to New York, and that hasn't been super easy, I feel like. Yes, we're always going to walk by this BP gas station. And the gas prices here never change because it's already $2 more than it is everywhere else. So that makes me curious to see how frequently this one actually updated. Usually I feel like gas prices change all the time at these stations, but this one not so much. Hey, Adam, there you are. Welcome. I've got something in my front pocket for you. Action Kit found some roosters on Key West. Well, it's a new day, so you have to make sure you don't forget the song. Andrew, good morning. I've readjusted the way I attached my adapters to the phone and the gimbal, so hopefully it's a little smoother today. Andy, good morning. Detour? Alright, this place is changing every time I come here. So, what's the detour? This is the detour? Oh, come on. Nah, gas is $3.99. Glad I've been there before. One of my streams has shown it. Is the pedestrian detour like this way? Or... oh, that way, okay. Thank you. Yeah, how are you? The signs are confusing. So they forced us completely away from the East River, that's good. And I imagine that's not going to be a short project. Even in Harlem, the prices are much cheaper than this one. But this one never changes its price, so I think it's just, you know what, if you want our gas, you'll pay our $4. Hey Angel, good morning. Welcome. Mars and Worldwide is Angel, by the way, for those who don't know. He was our guiding light during my attempt at the Great Saunter on December 27th, 2020. He had just done it a week prior. And for those who don't know the Great Saunter, that's one of the walks that the shore walkers do. I think it was pioneered by Cy Adler, if that's the right phrasing. But yeah, it's essentially a perimeter walk around all of Manhattan, totaling to about 32 miles. Anyway, just some background on that for you. And just some fuel stations here change prices from hour to hour. Yeah, that's, I mean, if they want to maximize profits, that's probably the way to do it. Or it could be like this station and just price gouge all the time, and whoever needs gas will just take it. I imagine it's because there's a lot of hospitals by there, and if anybody really needs gas, they'll just go there. And, you know, they'll just like, yeah, if you want our gas, they'll pay for it. Just under 10 hours, Jack. Cynthia, hello, good day. Oh, Levelos, Stanton, hello. That sidewalk was icier than I expected. How slippery. George Black, yes, the bus stops are open. What was not open was this part of the East River Walkway in the Stuyvesant Cove Park, forcing me to detour. But now we're going back to the East River. Wow, they completely, this didn't take them long to block off fully. I'd really be curious to know when they're going to be done there, because that's, yeah. Plutois? Heading towards Chinatown. I'm just going to walk along the East River as much as I can. Normally we catch the different weather conditions of the mornings as I walk this way. Today there won't be an explicit sunrise, as I call them. We'll get to see some rain, some snow. A little bit. It's kind of a wintry mix right now. I think this tree is also iced over. You can see the reflections off of the branches. I don't know, what's the latest on Pluto being a planet? I thought they took away that honor. Sorry, I wanted to get another photo of the iced over tree. Similar to the pine needle one, but this one doesn't move as much because, it's sturdier. And perhaps the wind's a little lighter. You can see it much better when there's a light behind it. Anyway. Well, it's whatever humans decide, right? Whatever's a planet or not. We're the ones that created the criteria for what we named to be planets. So, I guess it's whatever we decide. If there are other intergalactic beings out there, they probably have their own names and criteria for celestial objects. So, it's all relative. Where's Dave? Oh, I see. The name is... Got it. Yeah, sometimes when I'm live streaming, I won't catch the nuances of everyone's clever names. Pluto is a planet, is the name. Yes. Now I get it. Took me a minute. Ooh. I like this path. It's not as slippery because of the fresh snow. Happy girl, happy Friday to you too. Need a walking commuter bingo card so you can check off when I say the usual phrases. How many moons does Jupiter have? I don't know. Is it in the 20s? It's a lot. Yeah, wrong way signs are great, and it's really extra good when there's like 15 of them, meaning that somebody definitely drove down that way more than once, which caused them to increase the signage. 53 moons? Is that true? That's a lot of moons if that's how many moons Jupiter has. And now it has 79? Alright, now I don't know how many moons it has. Janice from Budapest. I'm glad you're enjoying. Hey Naboul, good morning. Welcome, good to see you. From southern or south of France. 53 named moons and 26 waiting names. Got it. Good to know. This is a learning stream. Unlike the Learning Channel, which I feel like has very little to do with learning these days based on their programming, which I will not say is bad because I still enjoy that kind of stuff. It's not super cold, but the snow that's hitting me right now is like on the verge of being ice snow. So it's pretty stingy. Abhimanyu, good morning. Oh, look at this tree, completely iced over. We don't see this too much in New York. That's why I'm so intrigued by it. I'm by the East River, Janice. By the East River and the FDR just past 14th Street. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. That's the shot. I want to put this on Instagram later. Yeah, okay. The Pine Needle one is cool too. I mean, you can see the reflections off from the car roads, but this one is harder to do. Well, actually, with more light, it might be easier. Oh yeah, that's actually not bad too. All right. Oh, and this one's completely differently shaped. And we got to get them all, because the branch structure and formation is different. Anyway, I got to stop because it's slowing me down. I love these. This is like a Japanese kind of pine tree, right? I like these a lot. They're very cool. It'll be a nature gram of a day, yeah. You can make a giant bonsai. Wouldn't a giant bonsai just be a regular tree? Time traveler from Ukraine, hello. I'm glad you've traveled in time to join us. Cripple Trees, interesting name. What's that bridge in front of me? Williamsburg Bridge. Oh, Walk With Me Tim is here, welcome. I jumped on your premiere for a second yesterday, but I was limited on time, so I didn't say anything. What's on my right? Other than the FDR Drive, which is the expressway. Not really an express, it's more of a, I guess, a parkway? What do they call this? Yeah, I think more of that, because no commercial traffic is really allowed on it. But there's Con Edison's on my right. Jack, yeah. Last Monday I went over the Williamsburg Bridge, not this past one. Towards Chinatown, yeah. Yeah, that's all part of Con Edison power plant. Mr. Wonderful, not that I can remember. The East River is also salty, so I'm sure it would take a lot of cold temperature to even get it close to having some frost on it. Yeah, this polar vortex is doing some tricks on us. The speed limit in the FDR is not very fast. I believe at its highest it's 45 miles an hour. Well, what's the actual speed that people go? Much faster than that. Whoa, okay. Let me wait until these cars pass. All right. They were sending water from the FDR Drive onto where I'm walking, so. Is it 55 for the FDR? Actually, right there, it's 40. You probably can't see it, but there's a speed limit sign right there that says 40. I don't think it goes up to 55 with the FDR or 50. I showered just before bedtime, Stefan. I needed to shave my head. All right, let's get away from the FDR. Samantha, for all my live streams, I use the iPhone 12 mini. Well, sometimes I use the Galaxy Note 20 if I have service issues on Verizon with the iPhone. Yeah, the snow here has built up an icy cover, so it's kind of fun to stomp through. Yeah, I only have a few commands. They all work now for everybody. But what I did was I changed the icicles on that pine tree. I changed the timeout, so if everybody were to do the weather command at once, it would only do it one time with a timeout of 30 seconds. Anyway. Oh, you enjoyed the grocery shopping at the Japanese market? Yeah, that was fun to do. Okay, yeah, there's definitely an icy layer here, but we'll do our best. Hey, walk with me, Tim, with the £5 super chat. I got a hot coffee on me. Thanks. Thank you, my friend. And if you want to see some UK walking vids, check out Walk With Me, Tim. Janice, yeah, I should have a link in my description if my stream is set up correctly. Ivilo, not yet, because I haven't done much traveling since the whole global situation, but for now, just New York. Eventually I will, or I hope to. Linda, hello, good morning. Immortal aliens at McDonald's. What is that? And why can you buy immortal aliens at McDonald's? What is that doing here? Mr. Nadi, hello. I'm still upset about that one username that I didn't read correctly. Plutois, a planet. Glad you're enjoying, Samantha. Oh, illegal. Is it? Hey, Mia, good morning. Let me know if you notice any difference in the gimbal stability. I switched back to the old one, and I changed the way that I attach the microphone and charging adapter. Your favorite was the French version, Plutois. Anja, good to hear. Okay, good to hear that it's more stable. Also, me, thank you. I mean, this is the gimbal that's rated for DSLR cameras, but I was trying to get something that holds a heavier weight because I destabilize it so much with my adapters. But I think I know why this one bobs up and down the way it does, and it's partly due to the way they set up the motors on it. I was looking into a different gimbal also. I don't know if I'm going to bother trying it anymore. I think I've gone through about 6 or 7 gimbals now to try to find the right one. I walk alone, yes, today. And most times it's alone, Stefan, but not really, because I have all of you keeping me company. But as you could probably tell, I'm definitely walking slower than usual. I have an umbrella just in case. walking along the East River. Today I'm wearing hiking boots. I figured just in case. They have a little bit better traction than my North Face sneakers, which are also quite worn out at this point, so any traction they did have is probably not reliable. So here we are. Yeah, I'm more concerned about that next part over there. That's where the metal is. So it might be slippery, but we'll see. Yeah, the Williamsburg Bridge in the background. It's a very... Well, there is like a tiny bit of snow. I can hear it hitting my jacket, but it's very light. Rachel was a good workout trying to trudge through in trail shoes and yak tracks. I mean, yeah, when I said this was going to be slippery, I wasn't lying. Okay, I'm going to focus a little bit here. Should have just gone around, but the straight line is the fastest, unless you're slowed down significantly, which I kind of am. Samantha rarely gets snow on the Isle of Man. And it's just a light dusting. I mean, even New York has had a paucity of snow in the last several years. I don't remember the East River ever really freezing. Maybe I didn't look at the right times or wasn't here for super extended cold periods, or wasn't by the East River at those times, but I've never personally seen it frozen over. Emily, it varies on the day. A couple of days a week I work from home, so that's the shortest commute. Mere seconds. Can you swim there? I wouldn't. I don't know what kind of trouble you'd get into if you try to swim there, but there's no official ways to get in the water really. But I think the easiest way to prevent people swimming in it is just by knowing that it's pretty disgusting. When in a hurry, go slow. If you're in a great hurry, take a detour. Wise words of Confucius. This is Anja. Brian, good morning. Welcome. I think we're making decent time, considering the conditions, which is good. Appreciate that, Dragonfly. The first country I'd like to visit to after the borders are open? Well, we even had the hotel and airfare, everything booked for last May to go back to Russia, which I would have been back to for the first time since I left. So maybe there again. We'll see. How would I pronounce Anya? Like that. But I guess I was confused by the J. So I guess it's Anya. So I'll do that. Oh, Lanash 1997 with the $9.99 super sticker. Thank you. Appreciate that. And Dragonfly Jones with the $1.99 super chat. Hit that like button, y'all. Thanks, Dragonfly. And appreciate the call to action. Yeah, if you want to hit the like button, that seems to give YouTube the sign that you like what you see. And they seem to push the channel a little bit more. Hey, Nobivo with a €449 super sticker. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there are 3 spellings to your name, Anya, but they're all pronounced the same. Got it. Yeah, I might still try the Crane M2 gimbal, and hopefully it'll be the last gimbal I try. I was also thinking about moment lenses, but I'm not sure if those will actually do anything, because the only thing I'm really trying to do with them is get rid of those lens flares that iPhone 12 series is prone to. Then, about 30 years ago. Oh, did I see a £1.99 from David Sargent? Thank you. Appreciate that, David. Thanks to you and Lisa. Stay petulant. Good morning. Oh yeah, if we can get to 29,000 subs, that'd be pretty awesome too. Thanks for the reminder, me, eh? Bam, mama, morning to you. Ah, from Paris. Hello, Pierrick. Kong. Good, how are you? Manuel from the DR. Hi. Welcome. VRT International. Hello, and thanks for the good weekend wishes. Hope you do as well. Actually, I'm looking forward to this weekend because I was working all of last weekend, all 3 days of it, because it was a long weekend here. So I'm definitely looking forward to a little bit of rest. Patrice in Dallas, Texas. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing all right over there. I have some on-site work today, so I'm walking over to one of my locations for work. Oh, Tamasa Buro Mama from Osaka. Hello. Welcome. Dragonfly Jones. Back again with the $4.99 super chat. This man freezes his nads off for us. Hit the like, it's free. That's true. Well, the hitting the like part is it being free is true. I'm actually not super cold. That one day when it was I titled the stream the coldest day of the season so far. That was a bit rough. My thighs got chilblains. You know, that's when the wind is so cold. It's probably the first level of frostbite. You know, I was very young when I left Russia, so I don't know if I miss it so much. I kind of feel like this is my home. I remember it vaguely, but I still feel like home is here for me. River City RVA Brad, hello, good morning. Yeah, Janice, my structure is very weird in terms of my productivity numbers. It's just all part of the same thing, so no matter what day I work, it's all the same. Sheila, yes, I speak Russian. John Seltzer, New Yorker in Thailand, good morning. Well, it's got to be like opposite time of the day for you now, I'm assuming. Other side of the world, really. That's probably the evening where you are. I was deep in Siberia. Don't get any older, doesn't get any better, Enterprise Galileo says. Yeah, it's definitely a concern. From what my grandma says in Russian, starost и radost, which is just a rhyming saying, but it says like old age isn't happiness, I guess, which is kind of a sad thing to say. And since we do walk by here, let's just take a quick peek at the bridge. This is one of my favorite shots. Let's also go through this way in case anybody likes this, so they don't see the railing. Try to get a little bit more symmetrical here. Let's get that symmetry going. All right, this is fairly symmetrical as that ferry passed by. All right, let's go. Yeah, I think from last time, remember this was from 1903 or so? 651 says Nightbot. Okay, we gotta keep moving. Keep up the pace. That was the Williamsburg Bridge, Big Nose. Yeah, John, that's what I mean. I think you're up north in Canada, right? Winnipeg was that? Apologize if I don't remember correctly, but yeah, that's why I always say it's relative. Or, yeah, where I'm from in Siberia was also much colder than this. Yeah, the street lamps are on some sort of automated system. I just don't know exactly what they're set to go off of. I'm assuming it's a timer. I doubt they all have light sensors in them. Oh, Williamsburg is free. The Brooklyn and Manhattan Bridge are also free for now. The Dawn Patrol. Yes, this is the special club of the commuter family here for the early morning walks. Adrian in Manchester. Glad you're enjoying. Stevie, another day, another dollar if you follow Gabe, like and holler. Thank you for the rhyme. I like it. I have walked the 59th Street Bridge, Dragonfly Jones. There was one walk I did, I believe it was in December, where we started in Midtown, walked over the 59th Street Bridge, walked south into Brooklyn, and then back over the Brooklyn Bridge. And I think that was the same stream where I found a fish in a tide pool and then used a crate to get it out and throw it into the East River. I kind of want to still go back and pull that out as a separate clip. Solomon, glad you're enjoying. Joan Bennett, hello, good morning. Kieran, hello to you. You're in the County Mayo, Ireland. Cool. This path right now doesn't feel salted. But I don't know, I actually don't know if they really do much salting here. I think they just clean it out and that's it. Emily, no, that's that. It looks like it should be part of, oops, excuse me. Sorry about that. Jolt. Yeah, those based on the way the skyline looks, it looks like it should be part of Manhattan, but that's actually Brooklyn. The river's gonna curve here and we're gonna stay in Manhattan. April, hello to you. So what I did with the mounting adapter is that I put it on a different part of the gimbal. What's the time? It's almost 7 a.m. I put it on a different part of the gimbal so it's less stress on the tilt axis. Hopefully. Because the tilt axis is what was causing so much bobbing here. It might be a little bit better, but I doubt it's perfect because of the way that this cradles on the tilt axis, so the weight distribution is a little bit odd. Anyway. Simran, glad you're enjoying. Tommaso Buromama, again, happy you're here and also enjoying. Yeah, this part of the waterfront's gonna get a little less exciting after the ferry dock there. Oh, that's right, I have to go around. I remember now, more construction causing detours. Ahead of me is now the Manhattan Bridge and then the Brooklyn Bridge. But I have to go over to the side now and walk around all of this. There's some salt here, so that's good. Probably because this is more of a hill. Oh yeah, Paulo, glad you enjoyed the seals. The seals or sea lions? I don't even know. That is the East River. Yes, Simran. Andre in Brazil, hello. December 12th. Ah, Bella, who found it? Hey, Alexander. Well, it gets cut off. Kadzin, and then I can't see the rest, but the 780 rubles. 780 рублей. Спасибо. Thank you. Emily, glad you're enjoying. We're back at the FDR. Why not? It's one of the electric pedal assist city bikes. Looks like, ooh, he's slipping around quite a bit. Ooh, that doesn't look fun at all. I hope he's alright. I'm glad I'm not riding a bike right now. Christina, maybe another 20 minutes or so. Yeah, Chris. It does not look fun at all. Castellon, Spain. Hello. Obuco. Is this car really going to go this way? I don't even know what it's doing on this path. Interesting. Interesting. Ты русский, без акцента так сказал. Yes, I am Russian, for whoever asked. I don't think he spread any salt, he's just driving. I don't see any extra salt in his trail. Thank you, Maska. This part is never the fun part of the river. Maybe next time there should be another way to get across back there somewhere, so maybe next time I do that, I'll just go over instead of walking this way. I'm not a Russian spy that I know of, but maybe I have one of those secret activation code words or phrases that if I ever hear will flip my switch. I don't know. Thanks, Boris. It's been a while. I always get scolded by my grandma telling me how bad my Russian is. No, today's not from home. Work kind of day. Hey Rachel, Jet Girl 4 with a $10 super chat. Now, time for your exercise. All right, have a great workout. The jig is up, says Doc Mini. Yes. I'm here to infiltrate country and take over from inside out. Mike, welcome back. No bridges today. Is it going to snow more today? It's supposed to be kind of snow / wintry mix throughout the day. There's not too much more accumulation from what I saw in the forecast. But I also think it's been enough. Yeah, we were a small family anyway, so just only a few of us came over. Just me, my mom, and my grandma. The Romanian Mike wants more Russian accent. Which one of my accents is my real one? Is it this one? Or is it this one? Who knows? Why go on a bike on this weather? I don't know. I couldn't create any reasons for it. That's why I'm not on one. The red box. Oh, if you mean that one back there. That's, well, I don't even know if they work anymore, but they're supposed to be like emergency stations where you can call fire or police. But I have no idea if they actually work. The bridge ahead of me is the Manhattan Bridge. And I'm walking southbound along the East River. So the next bridge after that would be the Brooklyn Bridge. We won't get as far as that one. Steve in Switzerland, hello. Yeah, this part particularly is messy here. Well, I'm wearing boots right now, hiking boots, but in terms of my sneakers, I have many backups of the same exact North Face sneakers that I've been wearing. Why did I leave Russia, Kim? Well, I didn't have much choice. My mom took me. She thought there'll be more opportunities here. So I think there were. So I'm thankful that I'm here now and able to do this. Because if we didn't, this probably would have never happened. That's right, Mark. That's right, Mark, and welcome back. Thank you, Boris. You're awesome. Appreciate it. I usually avoid walking in the bike lanes, but there really aren't that many bike tracks, so I guess that means not very many people bike today, except that one guy. Hey, Lisa Sargent. £5. The KGB money is in the post. I'm sure the KGB knows exactly where I live, but thank you, appreciate that. Enterprise Galileo, I agree with that. I'm gonna walk in the oncoming bike lane so I can see if anyone's coming. Jim, glad you're enjoying. I am on the iPhone 12 mini. Did I miss one from Turquoise Cat, Peter? I might have, let me check. Oh, you're right, I did. Turquoise Cat, yeah, did a $4.99 super chat. Thank you for the walk, and then it got cut off. I think I did miss it, but thank you, I appreciate that. Earth can't put me on a payroll. Does the EarthCam have video advertisements when you start the video? I don't remember. Curious. How far to Battery Park, Anya? Well, not super far, but I don't think we'll make it all the way over there. Well, no, I know we're not going to make it all the way over there. Because that's not where I'm going today. But yeah, the purple structure above me is the FDR Drive. We found out that they painted it purple one stream because it's supposed to have a calming effect. Maybe to balance out the excessive noise from the actual roadway. How many miles do I walk every morning? Well, it depends on the morning. Today it'll probably be about between 2 and 3 miles. honestly, I have no idea how the iPhone mini battery does because I usually use a power bank. The one time or several times that something happened to the charging, it doesn't seem to last very long at all. Maybe for live streaming, that is. Do I take the subway? Sometimes, Emily, sometimes. Chinatown pork buns are the best. Ooh, this is very slippery here. I should do some pull-ups over here too. Some exercise equipment, some tables, some more tables, more exercise equipment. Anyway, why am I looking that way when I should be looking left? Boris, above me is the FDR Drive. That same roadway that goes along the East River, east part of Manhattan. Wow, this is very slippery, so I'm going to walk inbound a little bit, away from where the snow landed. Yeah, okay, much better here. Yeah, Mr. Wonderful, that's supposed to be the idea. Hopefully it is working. Yeah, as long as they stay off that, that's very slippery. It's not a very sticky concrete. It's like very polished pieces of some kind of solid material. I don't know what I'm saying. A person, hello. It depends. Usually between 1 and 3 hours, depending. Today it'll be closer to 1. Just over. Yeah, it's very slippery. It's actually going to go in here. It's pretty slippery on the outside. It's probably about 7:10 in the morning. Yeah, they have not changed the style of this path in terms of the pavement or whatever they use here. It's not pavement really, but that's not a parking spot. How do you get in here? Akane Honda from Tokyo, hello. Glad to have you. It's a light snow. Kind of bordering on a wintry mix. Ron, thank you. Australia John, hello, hello. Dave, welcome. Part of the city's on the other side of the water, that's Brooklyn. So that's really Dumbo right there. There goes the ferry with a TaskRabbit advertisement on the side. Alex, hello. Yeah, Jim, I'll have to get down there again one day. Alright, let's peel away from the river again. Matt, good morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. Those pesky Zoom meetings. Billy Boy, French toast breakfast. That sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll do one of those with Mrs. Commuter tomorrow. More exercise equipment up ahead. It's a very specific acronym. Down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass, I believe. That's what it stands for. Yeah, the sunrise technically happened. Of course, we didn't see it. French toast sticks. Is that just a big, like a French toast cut up into sticks? Either way, it sounds good. How busy is it today? It's not super busy yet. I mean, the cars are on the road, but they're moving still. Why are any of us here? I mean, this is close to where I'm working today, if you mean here specifically. Yeah, acronyms are so contextual too sometimes. Depending on what fields you're in, you might have the same acronym as another field, and then if you ever intermingle, you might really get confused. Katie, good morning. Dave, good to hear that you're done. No more nonsense for you, hopefully. Manhattan Bridge. Bushra from Pakistan, hello. Sunoa, hopefully. Yeah, lots of alphabet soup in New York. Yeah, I haven't had alphabet soup in a very long time. A person, yes. I would agree with that statement from personal experience. So I'm happy to say I don't have a car right now. How is tourism during these times? Much reduced, but not non-existent. I hope I navigate New York City well, Emily. But it's also hard to get lost these days if you have a smartphone. I mean, still not everybody does, but, you know. Let's walk by the skate park again. Yes, we have an Alphabet City in New York. It's part of the Lower East Side. Kind of East Village-y area. I call it more like a sub-section. Yeah, if I ever do have to get a car again, I feel like it would be garage or bust. You know, I don't want to spend between 5 minutes and 2 hours looking for parking, because that's how it could be. Sometimes you just get very unlucky driving around. Coney Island is building new roller coasters. That's pretty cool. This is the skate park under the Manhattan Bridge. Sheila, pretty much, yeah. Yes, it is Pike Street in front of me. I'm on Monroe Street. That's just a big mound of snow. I mean, salt. It's maybe sand, but it looks like primarily salt. Hey, as Angel said, if you like what you see, please subscribe. Get us over to that 29,000 subscriber threshold. I'd appreciate it. Veronica, morning. Yeah, mister, that's why it's all relative. Cold temperatures really, I don't have problems with cold temperatures from being from Siberia, but yeah. If you use a parking garage in Manhattan, what sort of monthly fees are you looking at? The cheapest one I've seen that's somewhat out of the way is about $320 a month. But I feel like in Manhattan you'd be paying more usually. Probably around $200 to $500 a month for a garage. Richard, hello. Lights changing. Alexandra, hello, good morning, welcome. Let's walk this way for a hot minute. Dave S, $4.99 pound super chat. Spend as you wish, it's all relative. Thank you. Appreciate the donation, and yes, it's all relative, as always. Not too much farther now. We're pretty much in Chinatown. On the right is housing. City housing, I'm pretty sure. I think it's NYCHA, is the New York City Housing Association. I'm not using the North Face sneakers today. I'm using hiking boots. And everyone knows WWE stands for Walk with Elias. Sorry, I have to throw in wrestling references every once in a while since I haven't seen Big Dog in the chat. Or he goes by Big Dog Pound 1 now. The tallest peak I've climbed? Probably Mount Fuji. Bushra. I pretty much would say at this point I'm an American anyway because I've lived here 87% of my life. That was a very guesstimated calculation. Socially distant, hello. So I'm gonna walk over left to block and then walk a little bit more north. Is this winter? Yes, it is. Winter in the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere is summer. I mean, Chinatown itself isn't really closed. You can still walk through it. Some of the stores were closed, of course. That's probably what you meant. All right. I'm gonna cross the corner diagonally, and I think I'm gonna end looking at this church on my left. All right. So everyone who joined today, thank you. I appreciate everyone coming with us along for this commute this morning. We got to see some snow all the way from the darkness into the morning light. Appreciate all the super chats and super stickers as always. New members, new subscribers, thank you so much for joining. Returning ones, of course. Without you, we wouldn't be anywhere. Hopefully we'll get to 29,000 subscribers soon. But if you like what you see, please subscribe. Have a great day wherever you are, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.